just do your show.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is International Red for the Record, and I'm back with another show for you this week. This show was derived from, I always get my ideas from different people I run into in the street. This show, I came up with Check My Record because a youngster, he looked like an adult, a grown man. But when he started talking to me, I figured he was a kid about 15 or 16. And he came up to me and he said, brother, you look like you're either a pimp or a drug dealer. Now, when he said pimp, I didn't get offended. But when he said drug dealer, it just made me think. I had to set the record straight and let him know that I was not a drug dealer, because for a kid to identify you as a drug dealer, it's not good, because you can't be glorifying things that are not really good. I'm not saying pimping is good either, but I'm saying that's something I don't do anymore, and that was years ago. And the thing about it is, when you're selling drugs, it's not good either. But the record is that I never sold drugs that were real. When I sold drugs, it wasn't drugs. It was imitation. It was what you call being a player. When you're a player in the game, you sell something that wasn't real, not nothing that was real, so you weren't considered a drug dealer, which people don't understand. You know, when you were playing for your money, you did things that were not considered occupational wise. In other words, if you do something all the time and you're playing for the money, it's not, you know what I mean, you're telling a lie for it, then it's not really real, you see. A lot of people don't understand that. And the thing about another situation I ran into, not to say anything about it, it's just the fact that people down in my office come to me playing games, you know, like come to the giant, to a big fella with little bitty games that they play, you know. And that's why I say I put this on the Check My Record, because I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I've been doing this a long time. Hustling and selling movies and selling watches, I mean, I've been doing this for years. You know, and it's like when people come to me, you know, trying to, you know, tell me they want to give me a certain amount of money that's insulting for what I asked them to pay, it really don't make no sense, because I don't look like this. The way I look is expensive. It doesn't cost cheap, so why would you come to me with something cheap? You know what I'm saying? It's actually disrespectful. So, you know, I mean, you got people, like there was one guy last week, for instance, you know, he called himself the president. I'll say it on TV, because how you going to be a president? You're going to be respectful and you be a man of honor, and you're trying to, you know, be a big shot, because that's what you consider yourself as. But then you come to me in a little small way. You know, you don't do that. You got to respect other giants. Like if you're a giant, you respect other giants. You respect a man that's being respectful. If he respects you, you respect him as well. It's just the way people do. When you come to somebody with something on another level, then you letting them know you don't have respect for them, and I let you know that I don't have nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? You're gonna treat me right, or you ain't gonna treat me at all, and we just ain't got to speak to each other, you know. But the situation ended up being all right, because things ended up working out, because I demanded my respect and my price stayed the same, and then he bowed down to my price like he's supposed to, so it's good. But people try different things, and I don't know what the circumstances be why they do that, you know. But I'm just here to let people know that I'm a gentleman and I'm a scholar, and I'm going to keep doing what I do, you know what I'm saying, in the proper way. And I got a lot of people that say a lot of nice things, because I had a guy yesterday who was telling me, he came in there, and there was no reason for him to come in there and say this, but he was talking about some of these other people that I associated with, and he was saying one thing about me. He said, and he's been knowing me like 20 years, he said, one thing about you, Red, you have not changed. You've always been the same. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, when you had money, you weren't different. And when you didn't have money, you were, through the ups and downs, you still stayed the same. And I had to think about what he was saying, because the guy that was sitting in the chair across from me was a worker. He was a guy that, he was a worker, you know, in the hotels, you know. And I looked at him as a square, but he wasn't really a square, because when the guy said that, he started talking to me, and he said to myself, he said, yeah, man, you know, he seen the show with me and Ron, when I did with Ron Newt and some other players. You know, I did a few shows with him. And he was saying, yeah, man, you know, I remember you way back, you know, boom, boom. And he said something that was complimentary as well. Because, you know, I mind my own business and I do my own thing. You know, I don't be trying to impress nobody. I just look this way because it's the way I am. You know, and I do it all the time, not sometimes. You know, and some people respect it and some people hate it. But the thing about it is that I'm going to be me, and I'm not going to be nobody else, and I'm going to continuously doing it because the haters are going to hate. That's quite naturally. But then you got congratulators, and the congratulators is what I do this for. People that, that deserve congratulations, and the ones that give and as well as receive, And that's what I want to say on that. And other than that, like checking my records, you understand, man? I just want people to know you can't underestimate people, because just because a man is old don't mean he got old for some reason, He got to be kind of wise and be wise at it. And that's what these young people got to understand. I don't tell them to pull their pants up no more. I just tell them to be gentlemen and try to, be clean. You know what I mean? Because I know them jeans cost like $1,000, and back in my day, we was wearing suits. Now they want to wear jeans. That's good. I ain't mad at them, But I'm going to keep on doing what I got to do. And I'm to segue this into another segment in this show that is very vital because I got a guest that I'm bringing. She don't even know she's going to be my guest. But I want to speak on, what I want to speak on now is being organized. People being organized and being organized in a way where you you organize your relationships and your friends. You have them where you spend time with them and, show, your feelings and how you feel and how you, be considerate, you know what I mean? As far as calling and letting them know how you're doing when you're worried about them and stuff like that. And that's like consideration. We all got to do that. You know what I mean? But there's situations where, people worry about people because, the various things, It just, I would call this segment here consideration. You know what I'm saying? Would you want to say anything about that, Miss Friday? What do you think?
What was the question?
People, not worrying other people when people are like close.
What?
Huh?
What?
I'm just saying.
What do you know worth telling? Come straight out. Ask the question.
No, I'm just
What's the
saying.
question?
No, I'm just saying that people like that are close family and relatives, they people worry about other people sometimes. I know it. Even I worry you sometimes. I know that. But I'm saying now that when we reverse it, I see what other people mean when they worry about somebody when they don't hear from them. Just what do you think on that? I know sometimes things happen.
Yeah, it's polite to always
Yeah.
talk to each other. I mean, always call. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're always in that same, you know what I'm saying? If you're like,
Yeah.
if you call each other like once a day or
Yeah.
during the week or whatever, and you keep letting the other one know what's going on in your
Yeah.
life. Well, yeah. I mean, okay. For instance, I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
I've been going through a lot of stuff. It's kind of like it reminds me of where I live,
Yeah,
the
right,
corner
yeah.
market.
I know you go through a lot.
The corner market.
Yeah.
It's a really close knit section in my area. Everybody knows everybody
Right.
in my area. What do you call it?
I call it the like Mayberry,
Right, Mayberry.
And
But time out. The corner market, Jumpstart. Shout out to Jumpstart.
yeah.
It's a good family owned
Yeah.
place, and everyone down the block both ways knows each other for years and years and many years to come,
Right.
in the past and present and future. I got home, right? Just a few hops, skip, and a jump down from the market, the corner market, Jumpstart. The building right next to me, the little walkway, right outside my daughter's door,
Yeah.
was a guy named Brian, and he had a puppy, a big puppy. And when I would sit at the market, he would come, and the guy at the market is
Yeah.
Peter. Peter and him are best friends. When the game is on TV, he texts Brian to come down, sit with them. Brian passed away.
That's what I'm saying. That's what people worry because
And
things happen.
I didn't even know this guy,
Yeah.
not like everybody else knows him, but he's like right outside my daughter's window. His door is so I know him to be the protector of my
Right.
daughter's window, and I feel close in my
Yeah.
own way, although I don't know anything about the man,
Yeah.
but I do. I feel close in my own way.
Mm-hmm.
And just before this, like days or the week before,
Right.
he had a fire in his kitchen, which is my bathroom window.
See?
My bathroom
That
window.
was the same guy.
Yeah, my bathroom window. We pulled up the window, and smoke was pouring out of his window. But he was up at the market. They thought it was my house. They thought it was me.
Right. Well, see,
Friday's
the
burning
thing-
down her house.
The thing about it is, well, I was worried a little because, you said you had evil spirits in the house, and
The guy
and you were
before
trying-
we came
right, and you were trying to,
died.
yeah, you were
And
telling me
this
that.
guy died, and our cat died. And
That's
oh
what
my
I mean.
God,
That's why people worry because they don't.
Everyone's
They think, wow, and something could happen. You know what I mean? It's just
I don't have anyone to care about me in that way.
really.
I didn't know that you did.
Oh, okay, well,
Thank you.
yeah, but I see now that how things are, but it's good that you're handling things, and your daughter, how's she doing?
She's okay.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's just that I wanted to break into that because people in general, friends and neighbors need to be more considerate. Wait, hold on. Of things they do because I was at the mall and this lady told me she seen me running in there yesterday, and she's telling me, like different things, and I said I'm just going here to use the restroom. I'm going to meet a friend of mine that's coming in from L.A., right? And she was thinking like, I'm supposed to be all spending time with her, and I had to say, it's like I just seen you yesterday, and we weren't close enough for her to be worried about what I do from a day-to-day basis. It's not that type of deal. But some people want to be closer to you, and then some people want to be distant, and some people, you have different types of levels of people that be concerned about you. People, like my sister, for instance. I got a sister. Now, I haven't called her in about a week, but when I called her last week, I called and kicked it with her. And then I called her. I see her on the computer, though. I'm on the computer all the time. And she's on the computer, so we know we're all right because we see each other. She's always on there. So I see her and my other sister, I don't never hardly talk to at all. But it's just different levels of how you see people and how close you are to them determines on if they're not heard from, then you wonder, you worry. It's just different levels. Like my sister and the one in Arizona, I don't worry about her because we don't talk much. It'd be like weeks, whatever. But my sister that's over in San Leandro, if I don't hear from her or see her on Facebook in a few days, then I might start worrying. But it's just like different levels of that type of deal. And I'm a player and a hard cat. I be hard out in the street. I act like I'm hard, like when I'm in the office and all that. But I'm sentimental when it comes to family and friends. Real close friends. So sometimes I show that feeling. But it's like this: when I'm out in the office, I ain't got no feelings for nobody out there because I'm hard. You understand me? It's just I don't get close to people. You understand? And people be trying to get me and my ex-friend back together. I went over there and I said, look, I ain't got nothing to say. I said, you can tell them I'm going to L.A. I don't care about that because that makes me look good. I'm flying to L.A. and all that. That's the good. Anything good you can say. But don't say nothing bad because I don't want the man, you understand me, knowing my business. You know what I mean? And that's what people like to do. They like to spread bad things. But when you're doing real good, like I'm doing good, he can see that because when he comes in office, every time we come in there, I'm making money. So it's all good with me. So I ain't mad. You understand? I'm pretty happy. Everything is going good for me. You dig?
You
But
said San Leandro, which cracked me the heck up.
oh, did I say what now?
San Leandro, San Leandro, San Leandro. You said San Leandro.
Oh yeah, San Leandro. We was laughing about San Leandro. If we was at a Morris Day
It
concert,
was an inside joke.
we were at a Morris Day concert, and every 10 minutes, they kept saying, "Congratulations, we're glad to be
San
here in San
Leandro.
Leandro." And they kept saying San Leandro, and it was so funny because after we left the
I thought I
concert,
was the only one.
we were laughing about it because they kept saying San Leandro. And when I was in the hospital in San Leandro, about a week or two later, I was in the San Leandro hospital. I was thinking about them, how they kept saying San Leandro. I said, "Yeah, I'm stuck in San Leandro." I said, "I'm back stuck in San Leandro." You know what I'm saying? It was really funny, you know.
Funny.
But no, you gotta have a sense of humor. You gotta think positive and be happy. I did a show on happiness a while back only because I was happy and I realized what made me happy, you know. And then I don't let people what they think and how they think affect me because I know how I feel about myself because I'm old enough to know now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can ask a question.
You just said that you don't worry about your sister that's farther away
No, I
because
don't.
you talk less,
Right?
but you worry about your sister that's closer. That doesn't make sense in my mind because
It don't make sense.
the level of protection or worriedness would be your sister's closer, so I would worry about her less, and I would worry about the one that's far away more.
Well, I'll explain that, and then you and
Okay.
everybody else will know.
Okay.
No, that's a logical question. The reason why I say this about the sister in Arizona, she's got an old man. He's old as her. They've been together for 30 years, 40 years. You know, they're not going through nothing. So it's quite natural that they're just going smooth sailing. You know, the way her lifestyle is, it's like not to worry. I don't worry about it. But this sister here has got a much younger man. They go through their little ups and downs. They have their little up, ins and
But that
outs.
doesn't mean anything.
So then that's why
I'm not talking about the lifestyle or the people in their life. I'm talking about that's your sister.
But that's why I don't
That's
worry.
your sister.
And then I'm right there. You say I should worry more. And then I see her on Facebook.
They're both your sister.
Right.
The one far away, because the guy next door, I shouldn't have worried so much because he was right next door. But he died like day before yesterday. He died.
But he had a fire a week before that.
Who cares? That was just something else. I mean, I don't even know why he died.
They never found out.
I don't even know about that. All I'm saying, Red, is that's your sister. Who cares
Right.
about her having a good life and all that?
I know what you're saying.
Your sister.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. And if you don't talk to her as much as you talk to this one, you're going to regret something
Well, I'm going to talk to her more. I'm glad you told me.
undone that you haven't said. Do you know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow or today. Anything
Right.
can
No,
happen
you-
to anyone.
You're right about that.
I
You're
didn't
absolutely
even, the whole block, the whole world where I live, the whole world is mourning. Flowers are coming. Just everyone.
Everyone knew him. That guy, Brian,
Everybody.
everybody knew him around there.
Yeah,
They're
everyone.
like close. The neighborhood is close. Like I said, maybe.
Everyone.
It's like a maybe.
Everybody, yeah. I'm not kidding you.
Right.
Everyone is mourning this Brian.
And what happened to his dog? Who got it?
I don't know.
They don't even know.
I don't know any details.
Oh yeah.
Maybe SPCA. I don't know.
Did
had
Peter
no
know
idea.
anything when you talked to him?
He's not talking. He says just leave me alone. He's busted up. He was so close to that family at Jumpstart.
Yeah.
Peter's dad, Tom, the gray-haired guy,
Yeah.
dad, he was best. Those two were like inseparable. He went to the family's house for dinner, and
Peter's father. Brian used to go to.
Brian was part of their family.
Oh wow.
Yeah, everybody knows Brian. That is in that community up there.
Okay.
And a guy that's only lived here for 3 years. I was told you that I left my phone at home
Yeah.
because I walked my daughter. She was late for school, and I sat in there for a while.
Yeah.
And the guy with the dog, they always give the dogs bacon. It's just a thing
really?
they do. A guy sat in there, and I was talking with him. I said, "What do you have in that envelope?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, I asked him how long he's lived there, and he goes, "About 3 years. I've only been here 2." I said, "Are those pictures?" He goes,
Right.
"No, not really." And he pulled out this thing, and it was Brian.
Wow.
Brian worked to get homeless. He was working to get homeless places to live for the homeless.
Oh, that's
He
what
was
he did.
diligently working. No, that's one of the jobs.
Oh, okay.
That's just one of the jobs. The guy found him on this site, as a different site. I don't even think Peter saw this site, but he printed it out in color
Uh-huh.
and what they wrote, and there was like a little memorial section.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
So what?
But he gave it to him, and they just know each
Yeah.
other like small, not too
Well,
big.
I'm at the wind this down.
Okay.
I'm at the wind this show down. But I got 2 shows in one real quick because what I did was I did the show about check my record, and then I cut into the about Karen, like she said about my sister, which I'm gonna consider. I'm glad she told me that because I need to call my other sister because now I am gonna start worrying. So I'm gonna do that. She said the right thing, the magic word. That's why I do these shows because they make you think. And if you haven't been thinking, you will start thinking. Thank you very much, y'all, and I'll see you next time on the next show. Now, you're right. You made me think on that one about my other sister. That's why I'm gonna call her